You're probably familiar with this little pink sponge, the Beautyblender. Pretty much everyone has got one, but here's the thing, nobody really knows how to use it. So we're gonna break it down for you from prep to storage and let you know exactly how to use a Beautyblender. The number one mistake most people make with a Beautyblender happens before application even begins. You don't want to use it exactly as it comes out of the package, dry. You want to get it really wet. You'll notice that your Beautyblender is really going to expand. It should almost be double the size that it started out as. This Beautyblender is ready to roll. We're gonna get rid of our water and start application. Application is the fun part. You can apply foundation differently depending on what sort of formula you're using. So lately I've been really into cushion compacts, and with that, you can just dip the sponge directly into your cushion compact. If you're using more of a liquid foundation, you can dot it on using your finger and then blend out using your sponge. The pointed end of the blender really gets in there under your eyes so that you can pack in the product. Then I'm gonna flip my sponge around and use the bottom where I can just bounce around my eyes to help blend in that foundation. The most important thing is to bounce, not drag the blender over your skin. Otherwise, it simply won't blend. You could do this on your whole face using the bouncy end of your blender. While your sponge still has a bit of foundation on it, now's a great time to apply cream blush. The fact that there's still a bit of foundation there helps the blush blend more seamlessly, so when you apply it, there's very little blending to do. You can load up as you'd like, and then you can use that underside of your Beautyblender to blend it in. This works for other sorts of cream products too. If you like to apply cream bronzer, more of a contour, anything cream so that the formulas really fuse together. Finished. All right, you've done your application, and I know it'd be tempting to walk away now, but it's important to clean your blender after every use. I like to do a dry clean after every use and just drag it along a paper towel. That said, it's important to deep clean your sponge 2 or 3 times a week. So we're going to grab some water and some baby shampoo and get to it. There are tons of specialty makeup brush and sponge cleaners on the market, but I've found that baby shampoo is super gentle and just as effective. So what we're gonna do is create a little bath for our Beautyblender, and I'm gonna start by putting just a tiny bit of baby shampoo in a bit of water. You could do this in your sink at home, but a bowl works just as well. All right, it's bath time. We're gonna dunk in our Beautyblender, and just like we did before, we want the water and baby shampoo mixture to really saturate the sponge so we can get it nice and clean. And since baby shampoo is so gentle, I don't have to worry about it ruining the sponge, ruining my skin because I have irritation. It's just a really great basic cleanser. You'll notice the color of the water may vary depending on the color of the makeup you are using, whether that's foundation or cream blush like we've used here. And we are set. So, what do you do with a wet Beautyblender? My favorite trick is to use its outer packaging, take the top off, pop it on the bottom, and then let your Beautyblender sit. I know that it looks too big now, but as it loses moisture, it'll shrink back right into its container. Or you can use something like an empty candle jar, pop it there, and let the air get to it that way. Since it's still wet, you don't want to have it in a tight area where it's not getting air because it could get moldy, icky, and you don't want to jeopardize your skin or your makeup. So there you have it, your ultimate guide to using everyone's favorite pink sponge, the Beautyblender. If you learned something new, click the like button below, and if you have any more burning beauty questions, let us know in the comments.